So, ladies, don't be afraid to offer on the first date.
And don't be afraid to hit back. Hello, and welcome back to this week's episode of Yep to My Yap. I'm still Erica Starr, and today I'm here with
Steven Rodriguez, back again.
Yep. And we are getting into luck, all things green, all things St. Patty's, if you couldn't tell. So let's just get into it. So, question number 1. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever believed gave you luck?
Weirdest thing that I believe gave me luck?
Mm-hmm.
I like numbers. I'm a numbers guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like those girls that be like, oh my God, 333.
But you are them.
Whatever, sure. Like I pay attention to angel numbers and stuff like that. Like I'll see it. I'll acknowledge them.
Mm-hmm.
But my numbers are 19 and 9.
Mm-hmm. But how do you think that they give you luck though? Like you're into them.
Well,
but
so little story. I went got my first apartment last year. The people reached back out to me on September 19th, which is 9/19.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the text message at 9:19 a.m. and they said that like they accepted me. So I was just like, yeah, those are my 2 numbers. So I feel like that was like a sign.
Yeah. I mean, my things that I feel like give me luck are not as sentimental as that or not as like calm as that. Like one of my things is like when a bird poops on you.
You believe in that? You think that's luck?
Okay. Was it like why you said it like that? Yeah, I think stuff like that brings you luck. Or there's another one. Well, no, it's not bringing you luck, but it's like when your palms get itchy, it means that your money's coming.
Okay.
Like those are like the little things that I believe in. Do I have an instance where I could say that, cause and effect, like one thing happened and something could happen after?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't remember it because all I'm thinking about when a bird shits on me is that a bird shat on me.
Yeah, I wouldn't think about luck when that happens.
Yeah, but that's a thing.
I know it is.
It's like such an unfortunate thing that it's like it only gets better from here. Literally everything after is luck.
I would never think about that after getting shitted on by a bird.
All right. Well, so are you superstitious?
Yes and no.
Okay, so why am I that crazy for believing getting shit on by a bird is...
Because you're getting shitted on.
Okay. Well, what are your superstitious things you believe in?
The broken glass.
What?
You know when you see broken glass, like
I haven't heard this one.
Bad luck.
Really?
Yes, you didn't know about that.
I
That's
know
like
about
seven years of bad luck.
It's a broken mirror.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's still glass, isn't it? Isn't it mirror?
No, it's a special. I saw a glass.
It's a special what?
No, not glass. I saw a mirror making video one time.
Yeah.
And it's like this like magical looking liquid, and then they pour it, and the way that it dries or whatever creates a mirror. It's the weirdest thing. No, I'm so for real. This is a thing.
I believe you, but it wasn't glass.
I don't think it's glass because glass is something that you heat up. You heat up like sand.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting.
I believe in like black cats crossing your paths being bad luck.
I don't believe in that. I see black cats all the time.
Would you consider yourself lucky? It's all them black cats. See?
I don't think I am, to be honest. I think I'm not unlucky, but I'm not lucky. I'm just in the medium.
No, I mean, I believe in all the things. I believe in walking under a ladder, bad luck.
I do that though.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because, all right, ever since I was a kid, I was still a fan of Jeff Hardy. You know who Jeff Hardy is?
No.
He's a wrestler. Everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was always like a daredevil, like a high flyer guy. And whenever he had a ladder match, he would come down, do his entrance, and there'll be like ladders at the entrance set up, and he would just like go under it. And I thought that was so badass for some reason. He was like, after superstition,
Yeah.
So I do it. I go into my Jeff Hardy mode when I see a ladder.
Oh my God. You're such a kiddo for that.
I am. I'm a little nerd and a little kid when it comes to that stuff.
That's not the first time wrestling has been brought up. I've had like 5 conversations revolving around wrestling in the past like week.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think it's making a comeback. Like every like dude I've spoken to has said something about wrestling.
It's definitely hot right now. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm a fairly superstitious person, but I feel like I forgot all my superstitions in this very moment. There's the one where you throw salt behind you.
I've heard about that.
I forgot when you do it, but you're supposed to do it. I don't think it's every time you have salt.
Is that a New Year's thing?
No. Oh, the grapes.
Grapes.
Did you do the grapes?
No, I didn't do no grapes.
Oh my gosh, last New Year's. Whoa, my goodness gracious. I guess like the trend was like a big deal. It was like going from 2023 to 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was talking about these damn grapes. And I was just like, yo, I've been single for a hot minute. I need these grapes. And I was looking everywhere for the grapes. It was New Year's Eve. And me and my best friend, we were like, we're going to find these grapes and we're going to sneak them into the club. And when it hits 11:59, you know, we're not 11:59, but like midnight, whatever. We're going to start dogging these grapes under a table. We're going to make it work. Went everywhere, couldn't find a damn grape.
Wait, so you were going to bring it to the club?
Yeah.
Wow. And where were you going to stuff them? In a bag?
No, I could stuff them in my coat. I could put, because they
okay.
pat you down. They'll hear the bag and they might think it's drugs or something.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta just, like, I didn't care if they pat me down so hard it squished. I'm eating the grape. Like,
Then it might not work then.
What you mean?
If it's squished, like.
It's still a grape.
I guess, yeah.
Crumple up a dollar bill, still a dollar bill. Crumple up a grape, still a grape. Okay, we're gonna get into another green topic. We're talking about feeling green, feeling envy. So, do you think that feeling envy is ever a good thing?
It can be. I felt envious towards people, but like not in a malicious way. I always like, you know, like, oh, I envy you, like, but it's gonna push me to like get to where you are, you know what I mean?
Have you ever been envious of a friend?
No.
Really?
I'm very supportive. I want people to win. You know, I don't want to feel envy.
No, I was an envious person growing up of a lot of people. And it's like, it was always like for stupid things, like just because like they looked a certain way or whatever. Or
Like, what would the look be?
Like, I mean, I don't know how often I speak about this or whatever, but like I grew up like as a skinny girl.
Okay.
So it's like you're with a bunch of Hispanic chicks or even like the white chicks who were just super thick for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was just always this thing of just like, oh, like I wish I looked like that. And that wasn't cool. Or even like stupid stuff like boys, like just being envious of like, oh, they have the guy. And I was a terrible human being. Like, bro, like I was jealous of everyone and everything. I just didn't say I was. And I was like, oh, I'm confident.
Yeah.
But this is all me between the ages of like 12 and like 17. But
it's a big gap. A good frame.
Yeah, I was a hater for a while.
Yeah.
Like,
You weren't shit.
Yeah.
You were not shit. Yeah.
But yeah, now I feel like envy is a good thing. Like it's something that pushes you, like, you know, like just even like career wise and stuff. Like when you say I want to be like that person, for as long as you're not sabotaging that person, then I think you're fine. But I have had issues like as an adult where I've had friends like full on separate themselves from me because they've told me like, I envy the life that you have, the way that you live, and just like your mindset and stuff. And I think that being close to you would almost like hurt their self-confidence and stuff because they feel like they can't get there, like get to where I'm at. And I'm just like, that is crazy. Because when I have friends doing better than me, the way that I see it is like, that means that I'm next. Like there's this one guy, I wouldn't even consider us friends, but we have each other on Instagram. And he was like a +1 to somebody at Drake's after party. And then I don't know what the inner workings were after that, but he ended up like covering a whole bunch of tours after, like for Bad Bunny, for Travis Scott. Oh. And I'm just like, that's crazy. And at no point was I ever like, man, like that should have been me. It was always just like, okay, if I know people who are in these places, I'm next. It's fine. All it takes is one night. All it takes is just that one thing. So as I got older, envy changed, or what I did with the envy.
Yeah, you made it into a positive note.
Yeah, because I was a hater.
That's crazy. I would have never thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
You're too bubbly to give off envy, jealous type vibe.
I was bubbly back then, but the bubbles were to hide the hater. Yeah, it was just foam.
Foam is crazy.
I was a rabid hater.
Yeah, a rabid hater, yeah. That's funny as hell.
Question. If luck could be bottled up, would you buy it?
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, of course I would. Why not?
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I feel like I'm cheating. Like life.
I mean, if you could buy it.
No,
why not?
I don't like that. I feel like.
How expensive are we talking?
Okay.
If you could legit buy luck in a bottle, how would you price that?
Okay, well, let's say the price has to do with how much luck.
Mm.
Like, I want some 5 luck, and that'll give you like,
I want 5 luck, please.
and that'll give you like maybe like 2 months of luck or something.
Yeah, I'll get it. Why not? What if you're just having a real shitty time in your life and nothing's going good for you, and you just need to be like, you know what? 5 luck, please.
Yeah, but then I feel like you can't handle the consequences of your luck once the luck wears off. Like, let's say like luck brings you all these crazy opportunities, and then you just get lucky with like, let's say a job, and then the luck wears off, and you realize like, I don't know how to do any of this shit. Like, I was just getting by on luck. It brings me back to like this debate that I go through in my head where it's like, can you appreciate any successes if you got it through luck? Like, I think about like people whose like videos go viral and they put absolutely no effort into it, and they never had like any kind of structure to their page, their Instagram, their identity, their brand or whatever. They make this random video and then it blows up, and then they're getting all these accolades, and it's just like, but you can't keep that up, and you didn't try. So
can I stop you right there?
Okay.
Actually, you know what? If I do envy something, it's people like that who blow up, that don't put no fucking work, and I put in like, work into my content, and they just blow up off some stupid little video.
Yeah.
I won't be like, oh, I hope they don't fucking, win in life. Like, I always want people to win, especially if they're like good people, but I'll be like, if they pop up on my feed, I'm gonna like suck my teeth and just all right, whatever.
Here they go again.
Cool video, I guess. Double tap.
I was gonna say you liked it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna like it because I'm not gonna hate that bad. I'm gonna show love, but that is annoying.
Yeah, I personally like. I don't know. For me, it's like I couldn't. I don't want to say I couldn't live with myself, but like I wouldn't see it as a win. Like, I'd be annoyed by everything that came after because I'm like, I don't deserve this. But
I can see that.
At the same time too, like if I do get lucky, I'll work with it. Like, I'll ride the wave of luck, and I'll just put all the work behind it until I feel like I deserve it. Until I get the next win of like equal reward, and then I'm like, okay, but I worked to get that one, so I deserve the first one now.
Balances, yeah.
Yeah. The next green thing we're talking about are green flags. We're gonna be. Your face is already like.
Green flags, huh?
Yes, we're talking green flags in all respects, and green flags in family, green flags in friends, and green flags in relationships. So let's start off easy. What are some friendship green flags?
Friendship green flags. Someone who has the same humor as me.
Okay.
If you have the same humor, dark, fucked up humor, excuse my language, but I have some dark humor.
Yeah.
If you got the same humor as me, if you could take a joke, if you could laugh and not take everything so serious, major green flag. We will get along just fine.
Yeah.
Someone who respects my isolation periods, if you could respect them, be like, all right, cool, like, do what you got to do. I don't got to hit them up or whenever.
How often do you go into isolation periods?
Too often.
Cut it out. Like,
no, I can't. I can't.
I feel like I've never caught you in one. You answer pretty like quickly.
You know why? Because we don't talk every day.
Okay.
You know why? And like, because it usually happens for like the people who hear from me a lot, and then all of a sudden I'll just stop.
See, I would be scared that you like died.
No.
You're like, no, I didn't die.
I didn't
no,
die. No. But yeah, I isolate a lot, So I let people know that, listen, I'm just in my head. I'm just trapped in my apartment.
Well, for me, a green flag in friendships is people who accept how shamelessly annoying I am. Because I had mentioned this, what's it called? I was talking to my boyfriend earlier, and I sent him the screenshot of what I sent you earlier today. Because for, those at home, I texted Steven because he posted his outfit in his outfit he was wearing brown.
Yesterday's outfit.
Oh, it was yesterday's outfit?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you be sneaky online. Well, I thought it was today. And, and he's wearing a brown outfit and he's purposely posting about the fit. And
Yeah.
I swiped up immediately. I was like, remember to wear green today because this is the St. Patrick's Day episode. And, he said, did you already have that alarm?
Yeah, it said 17 minutes ago when I screenshotted it.
I wasn't looking too hard. Oh, that is so nice. He had an alarm that said wear green. I was like,
in all caps.
I was like,
wear green.
But I think the green flag I was talking about with friends is just like, you didn't get mad at me messaging you like that, because I was thinking if someone messaged me like that, I'd be upset and I'd be like, did you really think I wasn't gonna pay attention to what you told me to wear? Or like, do you think I didn't listen to you? Like, so I was just like, like I didn't feel like, oh, he's mad at me after I sent that. I was like,
nah.
No. Make sure you wear green, loser. Yeah, so if I feel like I can like be me in that way, in the way of just kind of like, hey, I'm gonna bug you 5 times about the same thing, then that's a green flag. Accept my nonsense. I'm trying to think what other ones. Oh, this is a big one for me. When friends go out in a group, if I can rely on you to pay your part by the same day, either right at the end of the dinner, maybe even before I even give my card to the waiter for the check, because it's just like we all came out here to hang out. Like, there's no way you thought your dinner was on layaway. Like, who says I have it in my account?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, my thing is, I personally, you could let me know if you do this. I never put my card up to
never.
Yeah, when I go out in a group.
You could ask all my friends. I don't think they've ever seen me pull my card out to give it to the waiter.
But I will send you the money the fastest. I'll be the quickest
100%.
one to Zelle you, but I'm not putting my card up because I also don't want to be up anybody's ass, and I don't want any rifts in the friendship because somebody's taking like 3 extra days to pay their part. I'm like, all right, we went out 3 days ago. Like, why is the money not in my account?
I literally did that yesterday. Like, I bought the tickets for me and my 2 bros to go out to the party yesterday, and I could rely on them for the money. So, but they got in the car and they were like, "Oh, we gotta send you money." I was like, "Yeah, just $25." But I didn't want to say that. Like, I would have like, if they didn't say nothing, I would have been like, "All right, like." Yeah,
it feels weird to be like, "Hey, like, remember to send the money." It's nice when you have a group chat, because when there's a group chat, you'd be like, "Hey, everybody, just remember to send your part," and that way, like, the people who sent it already know that they sent it. And the people who didn't, it's just a reminder for them, and it works that way. But oh my god, I was gonna say something. There was. I keep losing
You're forgetting
things.
a lot today.
Yes. Wait. Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about people who, like, let's say you guys go on a birthday dinner or something, or just like a big dinner?
Where are you going with this?
Everyone orders, right? The bill's like, I don't know. Let's say it's like 10 people at the table, $800 bill, something like that. But 1 or 2 people only ordered like, I don't know, a $15 appetizer or something like that. But they want to split the bill evenly. How do you feel about that?
All right. So my birthday, my birthday's a big deal for me. And I've thought about this, and I feel like I have a very solid method. So usually for my birthday, not always, but I go somewhere that's like more expensive than something that's cheap. Like, it's my birthday, I want to do something nice. And so what I do is just, I let everybody know where we're going to eat. I also tell everybody, like 2 months in advance, like when to save a date for. And everyone just kind of generally knows that I'm going to pick somewhere that's pretty nice. And I also tell everyone, like, listen, like, if money's a thing, let me know, like, personally or whatever, because either I'll cover their and this is like I said, for if it's my birthday, I don't have anything for someone else's. But if it's my birthday, if it's my birthday, I shouldn't be paying for my own meal. Like, it should be getting split amongst everyone else because it's my birthday. I don't think that's crazy. But I will cover the person who doesn't have it like that, because they're also likely not going to spend as much as anyone else is if they are getting like their appetizer or whatever. I'm just like, they shouldn't be feeling like weird. I'll just cover your whole thing. And it doesn't mean get whatever you want. I mean, get what you want to eat, but like, don't get the most expensive steak if you know I'm covering for you. You know?
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But Yeah, but that only goes as far as like one person because you're replacing what I would have paid for my own meal. But
It's a good answer.
yeah, that's my thing with that. Like I don't know, I'm just really big on like if you don't have it like that, I don't want to make it obvious to you that you don't. Like I'm
Hmm.
usually the friend where it's like like if I invited you out, it's because like I'm okay with paying your part. If
Hmm.
like my thing is if I'm inviting you somewhere, it's because I want to go to that place with you. I want to go to the museum with you. I'm gonna go ice skating with you. I'm gonna go roller skating with you. Whatever the funky activity is, and I always have it in mind that if you can't make it, I don't care. Like for money reasons, I don't care because I want to go with you. So I'm gonna make it work that I can go with you. Like when I was in middle school, I remember there was like I don't want to say the good old days, like I'm old or whatever, but when 2 slices in a soda were $5, you know? So I used to always, the only place I was allowed to go after school was a pizzeria because it was like super close to the house. And I remember I used to ask like everyone, I'm like, you want to get pizza after school? And they'd be like, oh, I don't have the money. I'm like, I have $10. That's 4 pizzas and 2 sodas. We get whatever we want. And I remember I was going to the pizzeria nearly every day with people I wasn't even that close to, but it's because I
Hmm.
really didn't want to be home. And it's not like I want to be home because I had like a terrible home. I just didn't want to be home because I knew I could be out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, come on, guys, somebody, anybody. I felt like I was like begging for friends.
Yeah.
But I fed so many
That
people
was nice of you, though.
with my need to be outside. Yeah, but it's for selfish reasons because I want to be outside.
But you probably made their day, so.
I hope I did. Some actually I have. There have been some kids who have told me, like, remember that time you took me out for pizza? And I'm like, yo, that was like 14 years ago. That's crazy
It
that you
sticks
say
with them.
that.
It sticks with them.
My mom says, she always says, it is, I'm gonna sound so corny because I just came out of nowhere with
What did
this.
mom
But
say?
she's always like, it's not about what she said. People don't remember what you say, but they remember how you made them feel. And I feel like that's something that like I was kind of not brushed off, but because it's like one of those ingrained things in me, it's like, okay, like I heard it all the time. But then you get older and you speak to people that you haven't spoken to in years, and they remember this one thing that you did for them. And like their whole perception of you revolves around like this one good thing. Like I had one friend that I ran into at the gym, hadn't seen him in over 10 years. And he was like, oh my God, how are you? And I was scared running into him because I felt like I was such a dick to him when I was younger. Like, not in any kind of, like, I wasn't a bully. I just felt like I wasn't as nice as I could have been or as nice as I've been to other people. And he had told me, he was like, like, I remember you always made me laugh. And all, I was just like, oh, my heart. And like, I just got so soft over that. I was just like, okay. Like, and it's happened with a lot of people to the point that it's kind of reassured to me, like, I'm not a bad person, or at
Yeah.
least as bad as I've thought I was in certain points of my life.
It goes a long way.
Yeah, and it's a really nice time. So
Shout out to mom for that quote. I like that.
I think it's from Maya Angelou.
Shout out to Maya Angelou.
I could be completely wrong, but I think I saw somewhere my mom is Maya Angelou.
Shout out to mom, regardless.
Okay. On to the one that I'm sure you have the most to say about. What what are your green flags when it comes to women?
You're lucky it's not red flags. That would have been crazy.
We can do red next.
We're staying on green. We'll stay on green.
For now.
Green flags. Someone who's emotionally intelligent.
What does that mean for you? Because that's one of those words thrown around a lot.
I don't know. I just hear it all the time.
See, exactly.
It just sounds good.
Exactly. Scratch that. Next one.
I tried, y'all. Another green flag. I never really think about the green flags. I always try to weed out the red flags.
We doing positives today. It's a positive episode. It's green.
Green, green, green. Why is my mind going blank now? I had this ready.
You're learning that you're a negative man.
No, I had this. I was thinking about this.
Not hard enough.
You're rubbing off on me. I'm forgetting too much now.
See? These are my green flags. I have so many.
Go ahead, yeah.
Well, actually, they're not green flags.
So what are they?
They're like requirements. Requirements and green flags are two different things. Okay, a green flag is like the way a guy talks to like a waiter.
Okay,
or something,
yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like the way that you treat like the busboy versus the CEO kind of thing. Like
I actually look for that in women also. How when we're out to eat or whatever, if you like
don't snap at the waiter.
Yeah, don't do that. Nah.
Don't say chop chop. Don't do that whole thing. Like my dad's gonna get mad at me. I don't like when somebody calls like someone working at an establishment like boss or chief, because my dad does that all the time. That's why he wouldn't like it. But I'm not a fan of that. It feels it feels like ironically belittling. Like
yeah, I can see that.
You're calling them something big, but like they know where they stand on the food chain, and it's like you just trying to make me feel nice. Like shut up, stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear that.
Not a fan of that. Not all. This is one. To me, this is the best way to explain it. Well, this is a red flag, but I no, but I'm explaining what the green flag is by explaining what the red flag is.
Okay.
So the red flag is like we live in New York, so it's crowded all the time. I'm walking with a guy, it gets super crowded. Everybody's like everywhere all the time, and when we're trying to get through a crowd, like you got somewhere to be. And you push me to the front to walk. And you think that, like, the guy usually thinks that they're doing it because in the same way you put a kid in front of you, like, oh, okay, I have my eyes on you. I can see where you're going and stuff. But for me, I'm like, so you just sent me out to the wolves to lead you through a crowd?
So you don't like that?
No. So the green flag is the type of guy who's like, come on, and just grabs me. I'm like,
and you trail behind them.
Like one brain cell in it, I need that. That's the main green flag. Like, I can be comfortable enough to just not think. Because I know you got it.
Okay.
That's the green flag. You sound like you'd put the girl in the front the way that you're.
I guess it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation.
When would you put her in the front? When is it ever okay to put her in the front?
What if it's just like super crowded? You just gotta
You pull her. You're yanking her.
So you're just gonna bum rush through everyone that's behind me.
I would assume you're bigger than your woman, no? So there should be enough space in front of her because you're taking up more space.
We're in New York. People will...
Nah, you gotta have a grip on that forearm.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I do both. I don't care.
No.
I never really looked into that, to be honest.
Well, some women do.
Noted.
So,
appreciate you for,
write that down.
Yeah. What else?
Green flag.
Green heart, they're hard to think of.
They are because
so you're even having a hard time. You're
I'm trying to think. No, there's so many good green flags, but a lot of my green flags are so specific to me. Like a lot of mine are like, let me be a crackhead. Like, okay, but like not on some like cutesy like oh she likes baby talk. Like no, like there are times that I'm gonna like convulse and make movements and make really weird sounds, and you still gotta love me. You still gotta be like, that's my girl.
Yeah.
Like, there she goes. She doing that weird shit again, but I love her. Mm-hmm. I love her. Like I need one of those. So a guy who, because there's a difference. Like some guys, like they'll just let you be like stupid, and they're just like, she's doing that thing again. And then there's the other ones who are like, yeah, babe, I see you. Do a little dance. Look at everybody. Like I need one of those.
You need a hype man.
Yeah,
hype
because I'm always performing.
Yeah.
Because I'm always performing. Yes.
I got one.
Okay, yes.
Someone who doesn't mind my interests. Like if I have a weird interest or something like that, like they won't judge me for it. Let me have
some of your weird interests.
I mean, I wouldn't say weird, but like, some things some people might find nerdy,
Okay.
Like, again, back to the wrestling. Like if I like wrestling, like some women find that shit like
oh
weird,
my God, hold on.
That
we're going into like ick territory.
But it's still a green flag if someone accepts me for what I like, my interest.
No, 100%. I feel like, I've always felt that way when it comes to just like my interest of like the gym, my interest with like photography, videography, all that kind of stuff.
That's different though.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not the same as liking wrestling compared to you going to the gym or like
believe it or not, some guys don't like girls to go to the gym. That's a very true thing.
I never heard about that.
Oh, I have several.
Oh, wow. That's a first.
No, okay. I have weird things. I gotta have weird things. Not like.
What would be one?
I love me some Disney. I'm not a Disney adult, but I love Disney. Like the place. Disney World.
I thought you were talking about like the shows.
Well, I like the shows too, but I love Disney World. Like I know Disney World like the back of my hand. You could drop me in any Disney park and I will know where to, like I am always
map.
there. No map. I don't, raw dogging it.
Real.
Yep.
Real.
Like I cry at the fireworks every time. One time I was out with the guy and I didn't know I was on a date, but apparently I was. I found out like halfway through when he was looking at me a certain way, he was saying certain things. I was like, whoa, didn't know I was on a date. My bad. So I try to like kind of creep him out and make him think I was a Disney adult because I know enough information to make me a Disney adult in the weird way. But I'm not over here telling everybody like, did you know that in 19 whatever Mickey Mouse? Like I'm not doing any of that. But I was on that, newfound date or whatever. And it definitely icked him out. It 100% icked him out. I saw his smile. I saw like the edges of his
He
like
was
smile
like,
turn, and he went, "Oh, that's why she's single." Like, it was one of those. But yeah. So I have weird stuff, but I keep my weird stuff like hidden. It's like you ever seen the iCarly episode, and then he shows all his Beanie Babies, and he's like, "Look at my vault of Beanie Babies," and she's like, "What the fuck?" Like with me, I don't have a physical thing, but my mind is crazy. It's full of
that it is, yeah.
full of weird stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to your boyfriend for accepting all that and
You made
loving
this-
her and loving her for who she is.
You made it sound like I'm a creep.
No, you're not a creep. You're just a crazy woman.
But we all are. Hold on.
You got
all
a little,
women are crazy.
You're a little tweaked out, a little extra tweaked out. But shout out to him for accepting you.
That's
and loving you.
wild. No, I'm amazing. I am amazing.
Another green flag. Women who offer to pay for my food.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is
Not
it
that
the
they
fact
have
that I was gonna say is that they offered or is that they actually paid?
That they're offering. Like they're like, yo, like showing me that they could spot me.
Okay,
Like
interesting.
yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
I can't say that about a guy because like not that it's
You expect
expected.
a man to.
Okay.
Let's be real. Say it. You expect a man to.
I expect him to. Well, I'm gonna say how it is. Play his part as a man and pay, but at the same time, I do offer though. But I'm not gonna offer if it's the first date.
Whack.
What do you mean? I've spoken about this before. I only offer on the first date if I never want to see you again, and I wish it wasn't a date because
funny.
that'll let you know that
Yeah.
I was not into this.
Mm.
But yeah, I feel like I surprise people sometimes with my okayness with I don't know if the word's gender norms or what, but when we're dating, like I need you to be a manly man for certain things. I need you to lead. I need you to be strong and I need to feel okay and soft and small with you. Cause I think that's what it is. I want to feel not tiny, but I just want to feel like
Soft, yeah, I know
Like
what
I
you
feel like
mean.
those sounds are exactly how I want to feel. Just
Oh my God.
like a harp. I
Okay,
want to
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like a harp and little fuzzy critters
I could imagine that.
like
Yeah.
bunnies. Yeah, I want to feel like that when I'm with the guy because when I'm not with the guy, I'm like, I'm boss lady. Oh. No one respects the boss lady that I just exhibited just now. But yeah, I think that's my green flag. A guy who makes me feel feminine
Nice.
or allows me to be feminine because at the same time too, like a guy can be all masculine and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I actually don't feel comfortable being soft around you at all. You don't know how to be masculine. You're doing it in the wrong way. You look like you beat women, actually.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a fan. Yeah.
Went there.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
But ladies, don't be afraid to offer on the first date.
And don't be afraid to hit back.
Don't be afraid to hit back. It's crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Are we promoting violence? Domestic violence?
No, it's not.
No.
Not if it's returned violence. Like if you hit me, I can hit you back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I respect that.
It's not right for me to hit first, nor is it right for you to hit first.
Right. Yeah.
Nobody should be hitting, but if we're there, we're there. It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Here we go. Back again with the wrestling.
Bring out the ladders.
We gonna wrestle. Oh, that's another green flag. Women who want to wrestle with me.
Like legit wrestling?
Like, play fight. Like, let me body slam you real
Oh,
quick.
see, no, I have way too many. Oh my
I
god.
want to body slam someone.
Wait.
If you could let me body slam you and choke slam
You
you.
looking for problems because one time I had this one ex because like I said, like my legs are the strongest part of my body. I got like huge thighs. So I was with one ex and I had said, I was like, punch my leg. Right? I was like, because I'm pretty sure I could take a decent punch.
Okay.
But I definitely didn't say, I said it in a way where I meant like punch as hard as you think I could take because like I wanted him to keep punching harder until I couldn't, just so I could see where my leg strength stood.
Yeah.
And clearly it didn't translate. Didn't translate at all. This man punched as hard as he possibly could into like the part of your thigh that like the muscle splits. And I started crying. I looked at him, like
you cried.
That's how I knew it hurt bad because like I was crying. I slowly looked up at him and my eyes watered. And he was like, no. And I was like, you hit
me. I could just imagine that. When you like do something to a baby and you see the face like, wait, no, don't cry, don't cry. That's what happened with you and him.
I was like, oh my God, I know you didn't mean it, but it hurts. Like, oh my gosh. It hurt. Like, I feel it now. Like, I'm just,
wow, that's crazy.
Nah, it hurt so bad. So, yeah, I don't think you want to go there with
I definitely do.
No.
I'm not punching though. I'm like, I just want to.
Yeah, but like.
Let me throw you around.
What if you dislocate something?
Sorry.
Like, oh, look at this like triangle hold thing. And then you pop a shoulder.
Her shoulder?
Yeah.
Sorry. I might have to make her sign something then.
Yeah.
It's fun.
No.
Let me jump on my bed and.
No, because something that I can't handle is like, okay, like you see, I just.
This is on camera.
But you see that, yes. But you see that I just went to fake punch you, right?
Okay.
Did you brace yourself at all? Did you brace your stomach or anything? So that actually exhausts me. So like, yeah.
Oh, when you're like tensing up?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So I've been in situations where like I'm play fighting, but with a guy who's not gonna actually hit me, and they keep on like faking it, and I'm like,
so you're already just like,
I'm like, stop, I can't do this. Like, I was just like, stop. Yo, like it's the same feeling when somebody's about to tickle you.
Okay,
how like you're already laughing. So me, I'm already in pain. So like, I just keep on like,
That's funny as hell.
And then I get mad. Actually, something I'm about to blow up me and my boyfriend right now. Like we're weird for certain things. Like, there are times that we were just working side by side. Like he's on his laptop, I'm on mine. It's dead silent, and I'll be like, "Shut the fuck up!" And
just randomly,
yes, like because he's not saying anything, and then he's like. We play along. We like run random ass bits out of nowhere, out of thin air. And he's like, no, you shut the fuck up. And I'm like, no, you shut the fuck up. And then we just keep on going. But even though I started, at some point, I'm like, no, stop. Like, I'm not going to shut the fuck up. And it's like, this is
so random.
I know, but this is my sign to all men. Like, just stop taking it as far as you think your girlfriend is fine with, because they're not. Like, we just like starting shit, but we can't handle it when it's dished out back to us.
Yeah, you guys cannot.
This is just me being full on honest. Will I say this to my boyfriend? No. He's gonna hear it here. This is the first time he's gonna hear it, but I'm not gonna tell him like, you know what? That actually hurt my feelings. He's gonna be like, what? You started it. I'm just like, no. But yeah, that's
funny.
Yeah, we have a lot of weird things. I
can imagine.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. That's what I need. Because it's like, to accept my weird, you gotta be a little weird.
Yeah.
You gotta be a little off, screws loose, Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Your screws are really loose.
What?
Your screws are loose.
I don't think they're that loose. I think it's like when you wear glasses and the little screw is like a little loose so that they get a little wobbly, but it doesn't fall out. You still wear the glasses.
Did you guys hear that weird ass description to explain her loose screws?
Yeah. I think it.
Who would have thought of that?
Well, I know people who wear glasses, and I've seen them with wobbly. Look, I don't know. What do you like? You like cars? I can't make a car reference. I can't make there's no screws in wrestling.
Yeah, there is.
I like me a pickle. I do like me a pickle. All right. No, but I like my pickles like I eat the rind,
What's the rind? What is
the
that?
outside. So if you slice a pickle,
Okay.
the
The
edges.
skin.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Like if I get a bag of pickles, like a bag of little pickle chips, I eat the edges and I'll just chuck the middle.
Interesting.
But I like me a pickle in a burger.
Yeah, it's good.
And it took me a really long time to find out that pickles are just cucumbers.
Are they?
They're pickled cucumbers.
Pickles.
Yup. I'm so glad you didn't know.
It all makes sense now.
Yo, hold on.
Wow.
I have told this to so many people and they look at me like, are you that dumb? And I'm like, what do you mean? I never thought about that. Like you gave them two different names. But yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That is groundbreaking.
I'm so glad I can give you this information. You know some other information I have?
Wait, hold on. I gotta process
Okay,
this.
my bad.
That is crazy. So, because it's just they're called pickles, not pickled cucumbers.
Yep. It's probably the first thing they pickled, and they were like, "This looks like a pickle."
Because if you look at a pickle, it looks like it would be called a pickle.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Yes.
And then I see pickled onions. So I'm like, where's the pickle in this? You know what I mean?
Oh.
See? Right?
See, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
There's pickled everything. You could get pickled.
Yeah, but you just thought
carrots,
all those
all
things
that
were
stuff.
involved with pickles. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't think that far. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, my other fact that I had for you is that you don't develop kneecaps until you're, I think, 10 years old.
So what do we have when we're...
They're just like...
What does my son have
they're
right
just,
now?
See? Check his knees because he doesn't have kneecaps. It's just like a little flibby flobby thing. But like the hard kneecap that you have, nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Did you fact check that?
No,
She said no.
No, I don't have any 10-year-olds to check right now.
No, I'm saying, where do you get this information from?
Oh, the internet, the most reliable place on earth. But everywhere says it, that you don't have a kneecap until you're 10. Like, knock on your son's knees. They're not there.
I'm going to do that.
Yes. Be like, hey, come over here. I need to see something. Have you seen this thing called worm grunting?
Worm grunting?
You take a stick. It
sounds like a fetish.
You take a special kind of stick, and it has grooves in it. You take another stick, and you rub it against the other stick. It's just two sticks.
Stick wars.
And it makes like a... Oh my God, I did that so great. It kind of sounds just like that, but more like in it. So like it's just...
Where are you going with this?
No, and you do that on the dirt, and the worms start crawling out. It's just a bunch of worms because the vibrations make them think it's raining and they don't want to drown in the dirt.
Oh.
So it looks like you're like calling the worms and the worms are just like, hey, what's going on? I thought it was going to be wet up here.
That's funny.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me? There's this girl. Hold on. This is the part where my brain just goes on tangents. There's this girl.
We're all here for it.
She draws insect faces, and then she puts them on her face, and she enacts different insects. You know this girl?
I feel like I've seen this before.
And so, okay, I'm getting excited. So she reenacts different situations of different bugs, like as if they could speak. Mm-hmm. And there was this one. There's this one where she enacts two slugs meeting a snail for the first time.
Okay.
So it's one of my favorite things because I forget what her accent is, but her accent always makes her sound like congested. And it's, I don't know, it just adds to the whole thing. So one of the slugs' name is Nigel. He's a recurring character. Mm-hmm. And then there's another slug. I forget his name, but he's slugging, right? And she's like, it's like, hey, Nigel. And then Nigel's like, what's up? And it's like, Nigel, have you ever wondered what it'd be like if you could just have your home on your back all the time? And he's like, no, mate, I've never thought of that. And it's like, yeah, just your home on your back. And then the snail comes. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey guys, I have a question. And then Nigel's like, yeah, what's that? And then the snail's like, oh, it's just my home. And
Oh
then,
my god. I could see you dying laughing watching this.
Nigel's like, your home on your back. That's quite different, mate. And then the snail is like, it's like, yeah, just goes with me wherever I go. Do you have directions to such and such place? And Nigel's like they're almost kind of like upset, like, what the fuck? We were just talking about this shit. What is up with this guy? He's like, no, mate, sorry. And then the snail's just like, okay, and just goes on. And I was just I think about stuff like that all the time. Every thought I've ever had, like this girl is doing with these damn bug skits. And I think she's just gold. I love her.
That's funny.
Yeah, she was an art student because she like the masks that she makes. It's just on paper.
Oh, so they were masks. I thought there was like makeup.
No, like she draws them out and then she holds it to her face. So for the slug, she has like these long ones. She puts them on top of her head and she like covers her face, I think, with like a blanket. So it's like, what's up, mate? I'm sorry. There's so many niche ass pages.
There is.
That if I expose myself, people be like, you like that? I'm like, yes, I love this.
That's the beauty of social media.
I love that I got to get that on my system. Like, hello, Nigel.
That scratched the itch in your head.
It just makes my brain smoother day by day.
I understand that.
No valleys, no bumps. Smooth brain. Do you have any niche pages like that?
Do I? I might.
You use TikTok. You gotta have one.
But you know what's funny? I go on TikTok and I can't go in a rabbit hole. I can't keep scrolling for that long. I'll scroll for like, 10 to 20.
Oh, I rabbit hole hard.
And then I'm off.
Oh, no, I love me like a good hoof cleaning. Like a horse
that's
hoof.
satisfying. That's satisfying.
With the little clippies, especially when there's an infection and they got to keep on shaving until the ooze comes out. That's good stuff.
That is good stuff.
There's the girl who makes the bagels. That she has a shit ton of dough and she whips it in front of the camera and she's like, I'm gonna make strawberry bagels today. And then she just be whipping them up and they look kind of good.
Oh, you know what I like watching? I came across this page. I don't think I followed it, but I did go in like a little rabbit hole on their page. This guy, he has this sharp ass knife and he'll take like a loaf of bread or like some cheese or anything he could cut and just cut the thinnest little slice ever.
Yes.
Like so thin that you could see through it. And he just like does it with everything. I'm just like, this is very satisfying.
That's good stuff. See?
Yeah.
See, we get in there. Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's so much more. Oh! Melon be smelling. You know about Melon be smelling?
No.
All right, this guy, he got 2 cats.
Of course.
And Melon reacts crazy to things that he be smelling. So he takes random things. It could be foods. It could be objects. And so he puts it up to Melon's face and he goes, do Melon like what he be smelling? And then Melon either goes, and either attempts to eat it if it's food or, just kind of is indifferent to it. Or Melon does this crazy thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's the best thing. I love. And then he goes, Melon do not be liking what he be smelling. And then he goes over to Finn. Finn is the other cat. And then he goes, now let Finn get a sniff. And Finn gets a sniff. And Finn usually doesn't really care. He's just interested. But he usually stands up to smell the thing. And he goes, he do be standing though. And then and then Finn just sniffs and never really has too much of a reaction. But if you don't like what he's sniffing, he'd be like, Finn do not like what he be sniffing.
That's funny.
That's the whole page. It's just Melon be smelling and Finn be sniffing.
That's an Erica type page, yeah.
Yeah, it's gold. Love it.
Speaking of cats like gagging and stuff like that, you know how
yeah. I love gagging cats.
All right. Have you ever seen videos of people taking combs and the spike combs and they'll just like run their finger through it, their thumb? You know the sound it makes when the plastic. Yeah. If you do that to a cat, they will gag. They don't like that.
Really?
100% of the time, they will not like that. I'm gonna show you after this.
My friend has a cat. I gotta tell her to do it. She got 3.
Do you go over her house?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say just do it randomly.
Far. No, I'm gonna just tell her and be like, go like this in front of your cat. Like,
so we'll do it on FaceTime.
Oh my God. I'm excited. I want to
You gotta
see.
see that
Well, I thought you were going there
with
with.
gagging cats.
Like, um, this is actually really freaking gross. Like I'm gonna trail into a few things. I like when they take like those flea combs or whatever, and they run it through like a dog's fur or like a cat's fur, and like all this grossness comes out, and it's like
Mm,
bugs and stuff, like when they get like infested with things.
yeah.
But this is trailing me off to another thing that it's a really gross thing that I like, but I just love it. When people have it's like certain like scalp diseases or infections. I don't know which one is the right word for
Psoriasis.
it. I don't know. It's not psoriasis. And they get like these huge like blobs of like scabs on their scalp.
Psoriasis.
I don't think it's psoriasis.
Psoriasis is like dry skin on your head, on your scalp.
Yeah, but it's like bad.
There's really bad cases of it.
I don't know if it's
Is it flaky?
it's flaky, but sometimes it comes off in one big like corn chip.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And they just be scooping them out. And I think the reason I have the satisfaction, and this is gonna sound really gross, when I used to flat iron my hair, a lot of times I would burn like, my scalp because like I got too close. And then like out of nowhere, sometimes I'll like be running my hands through my hair and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And I'll have to like pick the scab out, and it's the most satisfying thing. It's super
Wow.
gross, I know. But it's girlhood, that's what girls do that no one talks about. But yeah, so like I think of that and I'm like, imagine if like, and I know this sounds like super like offensive because these people are suffering with this thing, and I get it.
Careful now.
Like it's a hard thing to deal with. But watching it, I would take that up as a profession. Just let me get it all out. Just let me do it.
Would you want to pop pimples?
Yes. I know. Blackheads specifically, like the
that's
ones.
satisfying.
Nah, the ones that are crazy are the ones in the ear that you could tell the tunnel connects to blackheads. Like they're popping one, but you notice that like if you take out the gunk from the other side, you could like stick something through it because it was just one big wormhole of a blackhead. Or ingrown hairs. Woo!
Oh yeah.
I'll have it. Like you had to have seen like the barbershop ones. Like there's one in the neck, and they just keep pulling.
Yeah, we get it a lot in the back of our neck.
Yeah, I was like, yo, like me personally, I hate a guy with the bumps on the back of his neck. But if I had like a close friend that would let me pick at it and like do what I gotta do,
Yeah.
woo, my God.
The satisfaction will go crazy.
Nah, that is a time. Blackheads, pimples, any gunk. And I think like, I don't know, I just have a need to like just clean it out. Just
Nah, I
get it
feel
out.
you. It's something you just want to do.
Ugh.
Like warts too. You ever seen people like draining warts?
No.
Like there'll be people like that have like they'll have like a I corrected myself. Damn. Damn. No, so they would have like a wart on their hand, like some big ass pus filled pocket, and then they just like fucking slit it. Yeah, they'll just poke a hole in it or like cut it with like a scissor, I think.
Is that allowed? Like, do they put the freezy stuff on it first? Or they're just cutting through warts?
They'll just cut through warts. They might numb it. I don't know, to be honest. I think I've had a wart once, like a small one on probably like around my palm when I was a kid. And it didn't really hurt. But it's very like weird.
Yeah.
It's like water.
Ew. It's like a blister?
Kind of, but water-filled blister. Yeah.
Speaking of gross things, I like when I get a blister and the blister dries out and you get to peel the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. That one didn't resonate with you at all.
No. Probably not.
Yeah, no, blisters. Because once it's like, it's done and it's dry, it comes off like a scab. I like picking scabs too.
I was a big mosquito scab picker.
You itch that hard that you got scabs?
Yeah. When I was a kid, though, I really don't.
I could suck in helium from any balloon and like not pass out. But there was one time in particular when I was like, I want to say like middle school age, that for whatever reason, I purposely was like, I'm going to feel myself getting lighter as I suck in this helium, and I passed out.
Wow.
Yeah, I passed out, and I passed out on the floor with the top half of my body on the couch. And when I woke up, I was like, I looked at my aunt and I was like, I just passed out. She's like, I thought you were taking a nap. And
That's
I was
crazy.
like, you know how weird of a kid you have to be for someone in your family to think that you're just taking a nap
You're
like
just taking
that.
a nap.
Yeah.
Speaking of helium, you know there's a shortage on helium?
Where do we get it from?
I don't know where helium even comes from.
Yeah.
But there's a shortage on it, apparently. I think that's one of the reasons why Party City went out of business.
What?
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why.
There's a helium.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do research on
But
it.
where does helium come from? Where do we get helium? What makes helium
Like when the
helium?
99-cent store has a helium tank, do they ever refill it?
They just get new ones.
You know that I just had a moment.
Do they ever just refill it?
Nah.
You inhaled a lot of helium. You inhaled a lot of helium. You're an airhead. You're a fucking airhead.
That was crazy. That's right. They just buy a new one. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
That's why you passed out. Have you passed out more than once? Is that the only time you passed out? Or have you like just been good since?
No, I mean when I was a kid, my mom thought I think the word's a narcoleptic when you just like knock out of nowhere. She said I used to do that
Standing
a lot as
up?
a kid. Not standing, but like maybe I was standing up. Like, no, I think I'd probably be like sitting down like on a bed or something, but I would just like be laughing really hard or whatever, and I just stop and just knock out. Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But outside of that, like in my grown age, like adults, high school, all that, I haven't passed out and nobody's like knocked me out, or I've been close. Like I've gotten, I don't know what it is. I don't know, like when I just really need a piece of gum, like I need the sugar. Like I don't know if that's like a diabetic thing or whatever, but it's happened where I'm like, or maybe I just didn't eat enough that day, and I'm just like, yo, like if I don't get like something in my system, like water, soda, like a piece of gum, some candy, whatever, I'm gonna pass out. I've gotten really close. That I've had to be like, I'm gonna, even though like my house is $5 away, I'm gonna take an Uber because I just can't make this walk. That has happened maybe like once or twice, but
it's not a fun feeling.
No, it's not. It's scary, especially when you're by yourself. That shit's scary.
Did you ever want to be slimed on Nickelodeon?
You know, yes.
Yeah,
for a while
same.
until I got older, and I was like, my hair, and like, and you know, they actually don't know they're getting slimed.
So it wasn't scripted.
No, like they actually like are like, yo, what the fuck? Like I didn't know it was me. Like
That's the beauty in it. I feel like that's the best reaction you get.
But looking back at all the Nickelodeon stuff, I find it very interesting that their like go-to thing resembled something that you'd see in a porno. You know?
That sick fuck. That
that Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Go to hell.
And I think like looking back, I think it's all gross now. Like, cause think about the face you make like, when you get slimed.
You just scarred me with the whole. You just changed my whole perception on slime.
No, because think about it. Like,
no, you're right. You're 100% right.
They would open up like maybe a briefcase that has the blimp, and they go, oh, and then they're like,
oh my god! Wow. That is insane. Don't do that again.
It's true.
Oh my god. Wow.
All that time looking for a green topic. I think we're good.
That's the first thing that came to mind. Getting slimed.
Okay. Well, any last words for people listening at home?
Don't get slimed.
Well, that is all from us. Good luck with all the things in your life. We hope that watching this video gives you good luck and me good luck. Mm-hmm. Hopefully this is my most viral of videos. Who knows? I'm calling it, speaking it into existence.
We're reaching 1 million on one of these clips.
Woo! So yeah. That is that. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please absolutely subscribe. Please.
Yes, subscribe.
I need that. I need me some of that. And yeah, do all the good things to help me out because I really, really, really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you once again, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Later.